I'm going to show you how to create Pythagorean triples. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to use Excel to demonstrate how to create all the Pythagorean triples. The method is very straightforward, but there are two methods. One method is where you can create the odd and even ones, and another one where you can create all odd Pythagorean triples. So the ones which start with the odd numbers as one of the side lengths. But what I'll do is use the method that's used throughout, so you can create all the odd and even Pythagorean triples. The document that I'll create in Excel you can download from the link below off my YouTube site or the website link below the video. So let's get started using Microsoft Excel. I'll save this document once I've created it, and you will be able to download the document itself. So it's just gonna put a header in somewhere along there as Pythagorean triples. Okay. Let's get that title sorted first. It's pretty straightforward. Let's get 18. I'm just going to use a different font. I'm accustomed to the Times New Roman font, so I'm going to just change the font. No, I mean it's not necessary, but it's a bit more legible for me. There we go. So underline that, bold that. You'll be able to create all the Pythagorean triples that you need using this approach. The way it works is basically based on an XY option, and I will put the formulas in as well as just the values that you need to create the Pythagorean triples. So let's insert equation values. Oh dear. I'm just going to put that as X above in that cell, and insert another equation. What I'm doing is creating the values that you will need in order to generate the Pythagorean triples, and these values we'll call X and Y. The other values, that the formulas that are actually used to generate these values are basically X squared. So if I put X squared minus Y squared, it's very straightforward. I'm just going to widen that column. Insert the column as well. And then add another formula. Each one of these formulas are used to create the columns with the 3, 4, 5 style triangle. 2 X Y. They'll mean a bit more later on. It's X. That's X squared. The reason I've used formulas is basically you can see it more clearly as opposed to Excel functions. But underneath I will be using Excel functions that will represent these formulas to calculate squared plus y squared. There we go. There we go. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns that we need. Each column is generated accordingly using the formulas that are there. The x and y column, we start the x column with, let me just highlight these in bold. The formulas are very crucial in order to work if you want to work all of these out. Just take a bit of time, but there we go. Okay, I'm just going to start with x with 2, as that's the first value that's used in order to generate the Pythagorean triples. Then you've got 3, 3. The order of these values you'll soon understand, because as I go along I'll try and explain this as much as possible. 4, 1, 2, then 5, 6. What I'm doing is creating the x value of 2, which is one less than 1. Basically, if you've got an x value of 2, you create one x value of 2. If you've got an x value of 3, you would create 3 take away 1, which is 2 3s as an x value. With 4 take away 1 is 3 4s. Then you've got 5 is 4 5s and 5 6s, and so on. So you've got a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 7s, and so on. The y values, you can if you continue this further down, further than 7, you will get a whole lot more Pythagorean triples generated. You can write code to do it, and it's a lot easier if you do write code to generate these. But let's get started on the y value. The y value, I'm just going to use a formula for it. If, open bracket, that a7 is less than, it's greater than that a6, the previous column, set it to a7 minus 1. Otherwise, set it to b6 minus 1. So that reduces by 1 each time. Control V. Just copied and pasted that formula across. What it's done is, if you've got a value of 3, it starts with 2, 1 less than 3, then it reduces by 1, 2, down to 1. With 4, it's 3, 2, 1. With 5, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. With 6, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With 7, it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What we will see now is, based on these formulas, let's get rid of that, based on these formulas above, I'm creating a function in Excel to generate these values. So if I take x squared as a7 squared minus, I believe you can do this, b7 squared, these are 3, yeah, and I'm going to copy and paste that straight down, the same formula, so that we've got a first length of 3, and the next length is 2xy. So if I do equals, first of all, 2 multiplied by x multiplied by y, 3, 4, and this final one I'm going to do as well. We should have a 3, 4, 5 triangle. equals a7 squared plus b7 squared. As you can see, we formed a 3, 4, 5 triangle, which is a Pythagorean triple, the very first triangle that starts off with an edge length of 3, 4 and 5. Now if I copy and paste that down, we have our other Pythagorean triples all pre-generated. There we go. We have 5, 12 and 13, 6, 8, 10 and 7, 24, 25, 12, 16, 20, 8, 15, 17, 9, 40, 41. All the Pythagorean triples will be generated in this order, and this is the method that I would recommend you use in generating all the Pythagorean triples if you are teaching in schools. It is very efficient method, and it generates all the odd and even Pythagorean triples. By odd and even, you can see there are odd length size as well, which allows you to generate the Pythagorean triple. The even number length size, 8, 6 and 10, all lengths are even numbers in that particular case. In this particular case, there's 2 odd numbered lengths and an even number. That I believe would be an odd length. But you can work all of them out using this approach. It is very efficient. I do recommend this. Hope you like this demo. You can always download this demo from my YouTube site or my website. Please click like on the Facebook and Google Plus one. You can download this document. I will save this document so that you have this as future reference. Be able to download the document and access it at any point. It's very straightforward. It doesn't take long to create it. As you can see, I've just created a whole lot of Pythagorean triples in a matter of seconds. It's straightforward. Bit of formatting glitches there, but it is very easy to iron out. Let's just clear that. Let's just move the title across a bit. I will save that. Hope you like the demo. Download it for your own. I'll call it Pythagorean triples. Triples, and I'll save it such that you'll be able to download this document for your future reference. Cheers.